Okay, hey guys, it's Sasha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I have an end of the year book tag for you guys and I'm super excited. You guys can see what books that I'm really interested to get to before the end of the year. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And there's actually only one book that I'm in the middle of. I started it and then I put it down because Spookathon started, and that is Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. So I'm sure most of you guys know what this book is about, adult fantasy. I got about 88 pages into about chapter 8 and I was really enjoying it, but like I said, Spookathon started. I'm really curious to get back to this because right where I ended, they just got to the assassin school. So I know I stopped at a really good part and I'm really liking Mia and the cat. What's the cat? Mr. Kindly, is that his name? Yeah, it's really interesting and I'm really liking it so far. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this before the end of the year. Okay, the next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? So I can't really think of a book that it's like a fall book that I would read to get to the end of the year, but I was thinking about this book. It's the perfect transition into the spooky months, into October, and that is Bunny by Mona Awad. So I read this book for Spookathon and I loved it. It is like the perfect book for October. It has like witchy vibes, creepy vibes. You're in a small town in New England and it's fall, and she describes like the leaves changing and you just get the complete atmosphere of autumn. And I absolutely love this book. It's not for everyone. This follows a girl who's in graduate school. She has this group of girls in her class who call themselves Bunny, and she gets invited to a little party by them, and things get really weird, and I freaking loved it. It's so dark and really weird, but my favorite thing about this book was the writing. I absolutely loved the writing. So I definitely think this is a perfect transition book, maybe not to autumnal season, but definitely to the spooky months. Okay, the next book is there a new release you're waiting for? So one of my most anticipated releases has already come out. It came out last week, I think, and that is In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado. I'm not sure how you say it, but she wrote another book that's pretty popular on BookTube called Her Body and Other Parties. I'll put a picture here. I haven't read that book. I do want to read it, but this book sounds so fascinating. This is a memoir following her experience in a same-sex abusive relationship, but she kind of takes a spin on it and tells the story through sort of horror tropes. So she has one that's like in a haunted house. I haven't read it yet, but one column following in a haunted house. I know there's one that's like a choose your adventure story. This just sounds fascinating and really unique, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna read this as soon as I finish filming this video. I am so excited. It's a pretty short little read, so I think this is going to be really good. Let me show you guys an example. So for example, she has Dream House as Confession, Dream House as Dreamboat. What else we have? Dream House as a house in Iowa. It just sounds like really strange, but I know it's supposed to be like a little bit creepy. Dream House as a pop single. So I don't know, I think this is going to be really cool. So I'm really excited about this one. Okay, the next question is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? All right, so I just picked up some 3 random books that I saw someone outside my window. I just picked out 3 kind of random books that I hope to get to before the end of the year. So the first one is this one here. This is called The Dollhouse by Fiona Davis. This is a historical fiction novel, and I'm actually reading this with one of my in-life real friends. We're having a little book club because she also likes to read, but she loves historical fiction. And we kind of saw this book and we were like, oh, we should totally just read that together. So I'm really excited. This follows 2 women, one in present day, one in the 1950s, who is coming to New York to start secretary school. And she's staying in this hotel that's like for girls. And switched to present day, the woman who it's following is currently in that hotel, but it's been changed into a condo. And I think it's kind of how their lives intersect, and this also has a little mystery element to it, which I have started reading this, and the mystery element was a little bit shocking. I was like surprised, and yeah, so I think this is gonna be really good and just really light and fun, so I'm pretty excited to get to this one. The next book that I hope to get to is this one here, Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I plan to read this for Buzzwordathon in a couple of weeks. Really excited about this one. I freaking love this cover. It is beautiful. The spine is beautiful. So I've read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I freaking loved it just like everyone else. The book was amazing, so I cannot wait to get to this one. Now I know everyone says you should read this as a audiobook, but I don't like audiobooks. I feel like I'm the only person in the world who doesn't like audiobooks, so I'm just gonna read it physically, and I don't think it's gonna take out the enjoyment because I've read lots of books that are interview style, and I like those just fine, so I think it's gonna be okay. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. Oh, I'm really excited. And also, I don't know if you guys have seen the like end pages. They're like little tickets. So cool. So I will definitely 100% be getting to this one by the end of the year. And then one more book that I hope to get to in December around Christmas time is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Christmas time is like Harry Potter season for me. I love to read Harry Potter over Christmas or during the summertime, but I'm in my reread of this. The last book I read was obviously the 5th book, Order of the Phoenix, so it's time to read this one, and I am so excited. It's been a while since I've reread the 6th book, and the 6th one and the 7th one are always the ones that I can't remember all the little details, so I'm really excited to get to this. Oh, I'm so excited. I just can't wait. I mean, it's Harry Potter. Like, I'm so excited. Okay, the next question is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? So that one, I don't really think so, because I was thinking back on all the books I've read and I can't think of one book that's for sure my absolutely favorite right now. So basically like any book could become my favorite that I'm thinking. I do think that In the Dream House may end up being my favorite book of the year, just because the idea sounds really amazing, but it wouldn't shock me if it became my favorite. So I don't know, we'll see. Okay, the last question is, have you already started making plans for 2020? And I kind of have and I kind of haven't. I don't usually like to plan out my reading plans super far in advance. One, because I'm really busy in school, so it depends what's going on in school, it depends on how much I can read. So I don't like to plan too much because you get stressed out if you don't like reach your goals. But I have some plans for January and like some video ideas that I'm really excited about. But other than that, I don't really know. I just kind of go with the flow, so we'll see what happens. All right guys, so that's the end of this end of the year book tag. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these books. Let me know what one book that you are hoping to get to before the end of the year. I can't believe it's almost 2020. But yeah, I am super excited to keep reading and sharing with you guys some more videos. Super excited. So like the video, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.